Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available Christmas 2023, the album, only by K-Tel. Dad, shimmy shimmy AF. Cause I'm being followed by a moon shadow. Moon shadow, moon shadow. Boost! How are you guys doing today? I don't know what has shifted with the world, that now when I sit out here and make videos, my shadow is always in the door. And that never happened before. I don't know if it's because I'm filming videos earlier. I don't know what is going on. But my shadow, my moon shadow, is always reflected in the door. And so many people comment about it that I live for that. I live for the fact that people can see like the tripod and the camera and everything. And they're like, Peter's breaking the fourth wall. I know. So anyway, how are you guys doing? Did you miss me yesterday? You know you did. I already got my Diet Coke poured and everything out here. So, got my Diet Coke poured, and I need a little bit more lip gloss to get into this video today. Now, I have to tell you something, right? So, you know, this is the month of giving. This is the month of gratitude and thanks and things like that. I love to give, don't you? Are you a giver or a taker? We're going to talk about some of those today. But I love to give. I do. And we're going to talk about giving today. We're going to talk about giving thanks. We're going to talk about giving lies. We're going to talk about giving shade. We're going to talk about giving untruth. Things like that. We're going to talk about giving. Okay? The art of giving. Now, you know, I had such a nice day yesterday. I took the day off to spend with my family and, you know, eat lots of food and things like that. I actually didn't eat too much food. Well, when you're a vegetarian and you go to Thanksgiving dinner, there's not always, you know, tons to eat because it's either got meat in it or it's made with, like, chicken and beef stock and things like that. So I had, like, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, and mushrooms. That was my Thanksgiving. Oh, and of course pies. Pumpkin pie and pecan pie is my absolute favorite. When I was a kid growing up, my mom would say, what kind of birthday cake do you want? Well, when I was little kid, I always wanted an ice cream cake because my birthday's in June, see? But then, as I got older, I always wanted a pecan pie. My mom would be like, you want a pecan pie for your birthday? I'd be like, yes, ma'am, or a key lime pie. Don't think I don't love a good key lime pie. So anyway, so, you know, yesterday was all peaceful and all that kind of stuff, right? It was all about giving thanks and gratitude and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Who'd care? But anyway, this is where people are like, Peter, you're so different than all your other channels. On your other channels, you're preaching gratitude. Over here, you're making... Listen, Linda. 1977 is holding on to your sense of humor. You need to go back in time in your time machine and go grab your sense of humor, okay? Because you are way too serious. You are... Linda, Susan... and Cindy, you are way too serious. You need to go back and get your sense of humor, okay? Today we're going to talk about some trash. Today we're going to take the trash out today. So anyway, I thought, you know, it's the holiday season. It's the gift of giving. So I thought that I would be nice today. Then I thought not. Then I thought, why be nice? You know, why be nice? It's not what the people come for. The people don't come for, you know, nice. I got 6 other channels for that. Y'all can go watch those other channels for the niceness. But today we're going to just be straight up shady is what we're going to do, okay? Because it's time. It's time for shadiness, okay? Y'all are, listen, you're all on your break for the weekend. You're tired of your family being around. You're like, listen, I don't want one more leftover turkey sandwich with Miracle Whip, which is straight from the hell, okay? Miracle Whip was made by the devil and it's straight from hell. True story. That Miracle Whip is nasty. If you like Miracle Whip out there, do you live in Indiana? And Indiana is the land of Miracle Whip and Jell-O salad. True story, it is. But anyway, I can't stand Miracle Whip. Now, mayonnaise, that's a different story. Some people do refer to me as the condiment queen, okay? Because I do love my condiments. But anyway, but not Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip, nasty. It's nasty. But anyway, so I was thinking about being nice and things like that. Y'all, listen, you don't want to be nice either, okay? If you're out shopping all day today, you are so ready to get home with your deals and things like that, okay? The stuff that didn't sell last year, so they marked it off and put it off. You didn't realize that's what Black Friday is. Everybody at Best Buy waiting there for 12 hours to get that one TV that you have to have. Then you find out you could have got it for less than that on Cyber Monday online, never had to even leave your house. No, this isn't a rant video, but it could be. But I'll tell you what I'm really ranting about is that I really wanted to do some Black Friday shopping. I did. My husband's Black Friday shopping today for a new car. He's out there looking for a new Jeep today. I'm like so over it. But anyway, no, I'm not. I'm excited for him. But we used to go at like 2 o'clock in the morning. That's when the stores opened in the Outlet Mall in Edinburgh, which is about an hour and 15 minutes from here. And so we would go to the Outlet Mall. And the whole family would go, and we'd all meet down there. Tanya Jean would go with us and things like that. My good Judy Tanya Jean. So I asked Alex, and he goes, I don't want to get up in the middle of the night and go down to Edinburgh. There's not going to be anything down there for us. Anyway, I was like, kettle corn? Listen, if there's kettle corn, I'm there, okay? If there's kettle corn, I am there. So then I called Tanya Jean, and I said, hey, Tanya Jean, I said, do you think you might want to go to the Edinburgh Outlet Mall? She goes, are you kidding me? No, I've got too many things going on. I mean, I asked so many people, didn't nobody want to go to the Edinburgh Outlet Mall. Not at all. So I caught up on all my shows last night. I watched Survivor, An Amazing Race, RuPaul's Drag Race Canada, RuPaul's Drag Race UK. What else did I watch? I watched one other show. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, so I know y'all are bitter as sin too. You're like, you don't want to say it. You're acting like real nice to your families and all that kind of stuff. But you cannot wait for Aunt Susan to leave. You just can't. You're like, God, could she just shut up about her stories? We don't even know these people. It's like, I loved my mother and I miss my mother dearly. But like, we would take these walks on holidays and stuff like that. And we'd be like walking down the street. You know, my mom always thought she was like a power walker. So she always had to get the arms involved into it and all that kind of stuff. And she would say things, because she was kind of a power walker. In the winter, she walked the mall. She was a mall walker. She truly was. And you know what? She'd say to me, my friend. And then I finally figured out who her friend was that she made at the mall. I thought it was just somebody that worked at like a kiosk or something like that, you know. Sunglass City or something like that. Sunglass Hut or, you know, one of them kiosks. I thought she was just making friends with them people up in the middle of the mall. She was making friends with those people that give you those quizzes, you know. What are they, those surveys? She'd call them her friends. I felt so bad for my mom. I go, my God, Mom, you must be the loneliest person in the entire world. You call that people your friends. She goes, they're so nice. They just walk with me while I do the surveys. Then I found out she was getting paid to do those surveys. I mean, it was like $3 a survey, but she was getting paid. And she said, well, it pays for my coffee while I'm walking. I go, you drink coffee while you're walking? She goes, well, of course I do. It's cold outside. I go, Mother, that is not much of a workout. She's like, I don't see you walking any malls. True story. I was telling a friend of mine this the other day. Now, y'all know I've lost about 65 pounds, right? Okay. Well, back in the day, listen, I'm a big girl doing big things, okay? And my mom and I, same outlet mall. We used to go down there like on the 23rd of December if we didn't go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, which we started doing towards the end of her life. So we were shopping for Christmas stuff, right? And we were getting ready to go into that store, Aeropostale. I just saw somebody the other day on Twitter. They were like, do you call it Aeropostale? And then I was talking to somebody on the phone, and they said Aeropostale. And I was like, are there really more than one? I thought it was Aeropostale. And then their other friend goes, I just call it Aero. I'll live so much for that. But anyway, we were standing outside that store, okay? And at the time, I was probably, I don't know, 31 or 32 or something like that. And we started walking that store. I said, come on, I'll go in here for a second, Mom. She goes, I don't think that they have your kind of clothes in that store. And I go, what do you mean? She goes, I just don't think that they have stuff for you in that store, Peter. I just don't want your feelings to get hurt. And I go, my feelings to get hurt? And I go, and my mother was fashionista down, okay? And she was like, well, I mean, it's not like really kind of like your stuff. And I go, because I'm 31, because I'm too old for Aeropostale or whatever it's called. She goes, no, sweetie, that's not what I'm saying. And I go, well, what, Mom? And she looked at me and she goes, I mean, I'm not trying to be cruel. She goes, but you're kind of a double-seater on an airplane. And I go, excuse me? What did you just say to me? She goes, well, sweetheart, she goes, we all need to get healthy. She goes, Dr. Oz, I said, I don't want to hear what Dr. Oz has to say. You can shut your mouth right now. So then after we got done shopping, we went to Cracker Barrel, the healthiest place in the world. If you want a salad, you go to Cracker Barrel and you load it up with ranch dressing. You know what I mean? But I didn't, okay? I had hash brown casserole. This was before I was a vegetarian. I had chicken on noodles. I had biscuits and gravy. I had all of it, okay? My mother was sitting there eating and she's like, I feel so bad that I said that to you. I said, Mother, you should feel bad for saying that to me. That was mean. You don't say that to your double-seater on an airplane and all that kind of stuff. Well, I kind of knew I was, though, you know, because I'd just gone on a trip and I wasn't very comfortable. But anyway, so I said, that was me. You don't say it. She goes, I feel really bad that I even said that. And she looked over at my plate and she goes, but while we're on the topic, she goes, she points with her fork at my plate. And she goes, but there are 4 starches on your plate. Your whole plate's all starches. I go, would you let me just enjoy my hash brown casserole? See, that's how I know y'all are done with your family. You're ready for Aunt Susan to hit it, okay? Because she's made comments like that the whole time, right? She's talking about her jazzercise and how she runs. Don't nobody care about jazzercise no more, Aunt Susan, okay? And nobody had done jazzercise since 1986. True story, okay? So anyway, now they're with the Pilates. And, you know, in 20 years from now, the Pilates will be the jazz. Y'all remember jazzercise and all that kind of stuff with the leg warmers? I kind of live for that. Can we bring jazzercise back? I know there's one person out there. Because I did have a friend of mine about 10 years ago, and we like reconnected, and I said something to her about, well, what do you do like for fun, you know, whatever, and she goes, I teach jazzercise classes. You could have, I thought I'd have faint a million faints. I said, Jazzercise. I go, she's still around these days. She goes, oh yeah? She goes, I got a class of about 30 girls. I said, they are still doing jazz. Because I know that there was one person out there that's so offended, and they're already typing in there before they heard the whole video. Peter, I'm going to have to unsubscribe because I'm a master level Jazzercise master class teacher, and you are making fun of jazz. Go blow it out your ass. If you have to unsubscribe to me over Jazzercise, how about it, okay? Pull up your leg warmers, okay? Because you could probably shit yourself in this video. So anyway, but what was I saying? Oh, this is the time of thanks and giving and all that kind of stuff, and giving, serving. We're gonna serve today, okay? We're gonna serve and we're gonna talk about giving, okay? And I was gonna be real nice and stuff like that. Fuck it. But anyway, so let me have a sip of my Diet Coke before I get into reading these fools. First of all, so many people have sent this to me, and this was from Trisha Paytas' most recent podcast, okay? Let me get into my notes right here. And so all these people were like, is Oscar talking about Peter at the such and such mark of his video and stuff like that? And I'm like, well, I'm sure he is, because I had mentioned him in a video, because he wanted to say in his video that drama channels, male gay drama channels, of which there's like 5 of us out there, right? That they are bullying Rosanna Pansino, and that we're misogynist because of it, right? Okay. He insinuated that, said something like that. What's interesting to me is, didn't nobody say I was bullying Manny Mua? Didn't nobody say I was bullying Joy Graceffa, saying I was a misogynist over that? But it's when Rosanna Pansino does the exact same thing as these people, then those are the words. And I said in my video, of which Trisha's laughing through the whole thing, because apparently she watched my video, because Trisha watches all the drama videos, okay? My tripod just went, ooh, like that. I almost said like a limp dick, but I didn't. But there it is. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Ooh, like that. But you know what that was? Okay, that was the angels that protect me from the haters, and they were saying, don't talk about Trisha Paytas. Okay, first rule, listen. First rule of drama YouTube is you don't talk about Trisha Paytas. It used to be you don't talk about Jeffree Star, but now he begs for it. First rule of the haters YouTube is you don't talk about Trisha Paytas, okay? Second rule of YouTube is you don't talk about Spill Stash. She can't handle it. So we're going to talk about her for a little bit today, too, in a second. But anyway, so I was doing this whole thing about, you know, talking about Oscar and all this kind of stuff, right? And so Trisha's in the video, and then she's laughing about all this kind of stuff and whatever, and, you know, calling out some drama channels. Thank God she didn't call me out. That means I'm doing something right, I guess. I think she bleeped my name out and everything, because she asked him, she goes, what drama channel are you talking about? Now, they bleeped him out. Okay, now they talked about Dustin, they talked about Nick, they talked about Adam McIntyre, how they all love them, but nobody said my name, okay? Who else is making videos about Trisha Paytas? I know he's talking about me. Hey girl, hey, how are you? Girl. So anyway, this part kind of cracked me up a little bit, because all these people are like, do you think Oscar's talking about you? Of course she is, girl. You would make fun of us drama channels like we ain't nobody but some lowly people because you got an Emmy. We're going to talk about your Emmy in just a second, right? And he's like, oh, these drama channels and blah, 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 and it's hard to come up with content. You think, girl, I could make about 24 videos a day if I wanted to, okay? It's not hard to come up with content whatsoever. So anyway, I don't know, with your Emmy, while you're sitting on a podcast with Trisha Paytas, but listen, okay? It ain't hard to come up with, content over here. So people were asking me if Oscar was talking about me. I don't know if he was. I don't know if he wasn't. They bleeped out the name, but I think it was probably me. So anyway, but then Trisha's like, did you hear them talking about you? And he was like, no, I didn't hear that. And then she was like, yeah, they put you in a thumbnail. I was like, well, that isn't me, because I didn't put Oscar in a thumbnail. No offense, Oscar ain't pulling no views. There's no reason to put Oscar in a thumbnail, okay? I put Jaclyn Hill's Kitty Cat Justice for Puss Puss up in a thumbnail before I put Oscar, okay? Justice for Puss Puss pulls more views than Oscar, okay? I ain't putting him in no thumbnail in my video. People be like, who is that person up in your thumbnail? Why are we trying to watch it? Half the people that watch my videos don't even know who Trisha Paytas is, but they know who Justice for Puss Puss is. True story, they do, right? So then he goes on and he talks, this is his thing, right? Like when anybody comes for Oscar, he's always like, well, I have an Emmy, so how are you doing? How you doing with your Emmy, girl? How you doing with your Emmy, okay? But this was the thing, right? Like, you might have an Emmy, but I have integrity, okay? And I was calling you out for calling gay men misogynists and bullies, for telling the truth on Rosanna Pansino, who's a good Dear Judy of yours, right? Okay, so you're not an unbiased, you know, channel at all, right? Like, you obviously have your favorites, because you don't talk about people that are allowing Colleen Ballinger to, you know, come back and things like that. But then this is interesting. He goes on to say if they can't take criticism girl. No, I was giving you criticism. You're the one that can't take it, okay? But I will say this. I do take great offense to the word misogyny, especially when it wasn't true, okay? And it wasn't fitting to what we were doing, all right? Now, I know words like favoritism and bias, of which you have, okay, with your Emmy. I know that word, too. And I've had friends of mine that have won Emmys. I've had friends of mine that have won many, many things. Grammys, Tonys, even Oscars, okay? Now, I went in, because Trisha Paytas goes on, hold on a second. He goes on to say that if you're being defensive about being called a misogynist, then maybe that's the problem. This is always the go-to, right? Like, this is the go-to. When you come out and you say, I take great offense to that word, right? Okay, I have two options in my life. When somebody says something to me and brings something to me. Now, Oscar, he can get in a video and talk about all the therapy he's in. I'm in therapy, okay? I do step work. I do inventory. I prove that in all my videos. I show that in all my videos. I explain it in all my videos, okay? So, but when you say that and you work on it, like if I felt that way, I would take it to my therapist or I'd take it to my sponsor, which I did, okay, and say, what do you think about this? If they said, I think it's something that you need to look at, I would look at it. I'm not afraid of doing that in my life, okay? I'm not afraid of doing that with anything in my life, okay, that somebody wants to bring to me. But the second that you say, I'm not that, okay, then the go-to is, well, it's internalized. And then if it's not that, then it's, you can't take criticism. If you can't take criticism, there probably is some truth in that. No, maybe it's just not true statement, okay? Maybe it's that you are so throwing around these words, which is what I explained in my last video, okay, like bullying and misogyny to protect your friend Rosanna Pansino, who couldn't come out and do the right thing in the first place, all right, that you are minimizing the importance of those words by just throwing them on somebody and labeling them, okay? Throwing some shit out there and hoping it sticks to the wall. So, anyway, but since he goes on and on and on, and then, you know, like, this is the kind of shit that I dealt with bullies for years. Whenever I would say something and stand up for myself, they'd be like, well, you're the one that's being mean. I'm like, literally, there's 10 of you pushing me against the locker, but I'm the one that's in the wrong, so I know how all that works, okay? So then he goes on and he talks about, Trisha Paytas goes in this whole thing about, I just don't know how gay men, why they always have to come for each other, why you can't get along. And sweetheart, Oscar started this. Go back and watch your own fucking podcast, okay? Oscar started this by calling gay men that are drama channels misogynists and bullies, okay? Your co-host started this. Your problematic co-host that wants to hide behind an Emmy. All these people are always like, well, didn't he win an Emmy? Whoo! Influencer gas. Oscar won a Emmy. So I was like, you know what? I want to know what this Emmy is for, right? So I go in and I look. And I look. And I look. And I look, girl, some more. I'm like, where is this Emmy, girl? Where is this Emmy? I can't find this Emmy, okay? My Lord Candy from the Real Housewives of Atlanta almost got her EGOT, and I can't even find your Emmy, girl. So finally I do find his Emmy, okay? And he got it because, you know, he worked for Entertainment Tonight. I don't know why. Why'd you quit that job, girl? Oh, you quit that job to go on Trisha Paytas' podcast to be her co-host. Okay, girl. Okay. So he won it for Outstanding Entertainment News Series, Entertainment Tonight Syndicated. Okay? Now, I had to go through a lot of names to find Oscar's name under here. I had to find a lot of names. So, you know, Oscar, my question is this to you. With this Oscar that you see, well, first of all, congratulations. I think that's amazing that you won an Oscar. I do, okay? No, in all seriousness, congratulations to you, okay? But I do have a question. My question is, could all 155 of you stand on that stage to accept that Emmy? Because, girl, you're way at the bottom, okay, girl? I don't know, what row were you in for class picture of the Emmy, okay? I mean, I stopped counting at 155. There were a lot more than that, okay? Of y'all that won that one Emmy, did y'all share that? Do you pass it around at different houses and things like that? I don't know, girl. My friends don't have to share Emmys because they got one and they got one alone sitting up in their house, girl. Okay, some of them several. And yes, I do have friends of mine that have Grammys and Oscars too, girl. Okay, every time Trisha Paytas is like, "Oh, don't you know so-and-so? You should know him," because she does this whole thing that she doesn't even realize is so homophobic with a gay co-host, and he doesn't even say anything to her. Where she's like, "I always used to think back in the day that everybody that's gay knows each other." No, that's offensive, Trisha. Okay, if you said that about any other community, people would let you have it. They would read you for filth. So let me do the honors, okay? When you make that assumption that every gay person knows each other, that is offensive, Trisha, okay? Just so you know. But you know offensive, and you do offensive well, even though you want to say in your podcast that you're not problematic anymore. Baby, I ain't afraid to call you out, okay? I don't need a shout-out from Trisha Paytas today. If I don't get a shout-out, what that tells me is I'm doing something right, okay? So I know that what I'm doing is right today, but that was offensive. And then he just sits over there and laughs. Oh, I don't know everybody. She's like, don't you know this person? No, I don't know that person. Weird. So anyway... We'll see him at the next Emmys. Okay, so hold on a second. So the next thing I want to talk about, okay, is Spill Sesh. This is where I said, like, I probably shouldn't be making this video, you know, but some people like it anyway. Listen, I'll just make this very, very clear, okay? I think one of the misconceptions about me is that I come for people unprovoked. There's probably a lot of truth to that. I do, okay? I mean, but like when I see somebody that's doing something wrong, you know, like I've always kind of been for the underdog, and I know that a lot of people don't get this, but like for me, the consumer is the underdog. For me, a lot of times the audience is the underdog, you know? When I'm talking about serious topics like James Charles and Colleen Ballinger, the victims are, like, I don't understand why it's so hard to see the right side of this, right? But if you are going to poke the bear, that Peter Monn, I am in my standing up for myself era, okay? That Peter Monn from back in the day, I'm not going to sit over here and act like I don't hear something. If I hear something and I don't agree with it, you better bet your ass I'm going to stand up and say something, okay? And Oscar wanting to get up in a podcast and shade gay men that are drama channels, okay? That were working a lot harder on our careers over here on YouTube, getting 500, 600 views a video long before you were ever on Entertainment Tonight, okay? So don't cry me an effing river. If you're going to come for me and you're going to poke this bear, you're going to get some honey in return. Trust, okay? Because I've got some things to say about it. You don't want it? Shut your mouth about it, okay? Because you're wrong anyway, all right? You're a hypocrite and you're biased. Y'all pick some people to talk about, but you don't pick other people to talk about, okay? Y'all want to talk about Rosanna Pansino and why nobody should come for Rosanna Pansino, but you won't come for anybody else. Oh, but you hold JoJo Siwa to the wall, and JoJo Siwa is the worst person in the entire world, right? Oh, but Adam McIntyre says the same thing that I say in my videos about you, Oscar, but you like Adam McIntyre, but you don't like me. Okay, well, maybe that goes a little bit deeper. Maybe you need to look into that. I don't know what those issues are, girl, but maybe you got some, okay? Since you want to sit there and call us a bunch of names, maybe you need to look at your own behavior. Hold up that mirror to yourself, okay? So anyway, but I don't, like, listen, I know I say things that are unprovoked because I'm a drama commentary channel. That's what I do, right? But, you know, listen, if you're going to poke the bear, you're going to get some honey. Just true story, you are. Those days are over. I'm done, okay? And no, I'm not going to be picking out every negative comment and things like that. Here, let's pick out a nice comment just to round this out real quick. Let's see if somebody, what if I just got all nasty comments? I couldn't say anything. Somebody said, oh, sweet dreams, because in my video the other day, I was like at the 48-minute mark, and I said, if you're still here, put a frog in sweet dreams. And Sugar said, sweet dreams, and she put a frog. Oh, I love that so much. Thank you so much. Oh, frog. Oh, what? I can't read this time. My glasses on yet. Hold on a second. Oh my God, sweet dreams, frogs. Oh my God. Oh, Nikki, she said, oh my God, not Tracy Turnblad, because I said that my hair looked bad. It did. She said, oh my God, oof, I love when Peter Monn gets heated. That's right, fool. That's right, fool. You want to see me get a little bit more heated? Okay. So, I was sent this by several people, but fellow YouTuber, and he is very active on Twitter, Malcolm, and I will put his YouTube channel below. It's called It's Malcolm YouTube. And he put this this receipt that he found out. Hold on a second. I had it all queued up, and now I don't. He had this receipt that he found in the comment sections of Colleen Ballinger's vlog, right? And, or on, I guess, it was on Spill Sesh's video, lightly covering the Colleen Ballinger. She's scared, girl. Are you scared? Barbara Walters in the house. Investigative journalist in the house. Let's talk about this investigative journalist. So, this, so Spill Sesh, on her video, somebody commented and said, hold on a second. Ooh, your bestie, the abuse apologist, Manny Mua, isn't going to be pleased you're talking about his bestie, Colleen Ballinger, and abuser, tisk tisk. Abuse apologists stick together. And Spill Sesh responds to this and says, he doesn't even support her. Yeah, he did that podcast, but he deleted it and feels, girl, what are you, 20? Feels are very different now. But anyway, bestie is such a stretch. We did one video together, please. And then she also responds and says, I can also have my own opinions that can be very different than those I've spoken to and have met. Just saying everyone is their own person. Have you called out Manny yet for being a predator protector? I'm going to call him out today for not disclosing affiliate ads, which is against the law. You're a drama commentary channel. Will you be covering that? He blatantly breaks FTC guidelines, and I'm going to prove it today in a video. Are you going to be covering that, Spilly? Okay, with your new good Judy? So Malcolm put out, he said, not Spill says speaking up for her friend Manny Mua about calling Ballinger. He never addressed it yet. You know how he feels differently? I wonder why that is. Because he's your friend and he told you? I thought your real friends weren't influencers like man. Well, I think, first of all, I'm talking about how she said she don't have any influencer friends. Girl, you are an influencer, okay? You do sponsorships. You almost have, like, I think you have over 1 million subscribers, okay? Most of your friends have about the same amount of subscribers. You are an influencer, okay? Let's not get that twisted. Let's not get that twisted at all. You get hundreds and thousands of views, okay? You are an influencer, number one, okay? Number two, I just want to say this. Girl, can you keep on shouting how much you and Manny don't know each other? Because I can't wait till that video comes out to prove how well you do know each other, okay? And that's not coming from me, okay? Trust. Because I ain't got those receipts. But I can't wait till that video comes out, okay? Because you keep on wanting to put out there how close you and Manny aren't. That I can't wait till somebody proves how close you and Manny are, okay? And I know that video is coming, girl, all right? You should have just kept it moving, all right? This is where y'all, you want to take our format of what we did with drama channels back in the day, and you want to look at it and go, oh, we can do this. This is easy. I can do this. This is how I'm going to be successful. But you don't look at the whole history of what we all went through, okay? What you should have done is not get in your comment sections, Daniel Prada, and start coming for people, okay? Like he did 3 months ago, calling people girl. She was never my best friend. What are you going to do? Come out with a video in a month and say, well, Manny really was one of my really good friends. We used to text about weird stuff and went to clubs together and things like that. Went to parties. And are you going to come out with that video, girl, in a month from now like Daniel Prada? Girl. You know, like you should have taken a lesson from us and just kept it moving, okay? Your face reveal wasn't all that, girl, okay? Hey, congratulations to you for the face reveal. It wasn't all that, okay? People are disappointed in you. People feel like you're kind of a fraud now and that you're really only care about success and getting to influencer parties and things like that, okay? I would never have come out and said I work for TMZ. Never in a million years, okay? I'd have rather came out and said that I was writing a column for the Sheila Wood Friendship Club, okay, in the Examiner than to ever say I worked for biased bought TMZ. Trust me on that, sister, okay? I would never have ever come out. And then you wear it like a badge of honor in that video and act proud of it, girl. Oh my God. No, ma'am. Okay, girl. But you should have taken a lesson from us while you were watching us so closely on how to copy our channels and copy our stories to come up with your own videos that get 10 times more views than we do. What you should have done was, and listen, no, people will be like, you're so bitter about it. I ain't bitter. Drama channels have been copying each other's videos for years. Why do you think we all drop the same video on the same day? Girl, we've been doing that for years. That ain't nothing new, okay? But what you should have done was you should have been watching us a little bit closer because what we would have taught you was you just keep it moving, girl. Karina Kaboom had that figured out 6 months in, okay? You just keep on moving. You keep on moving. Karina Kaboom never responded to a comment, okay? She didn't have no social media, and she just kept it moving. People come first, she just kept it moving, kept on moving. You don't know who Karina Kaboom is? You need to go back and do a history lesson, Billy, okay? You need to go back and look at what we all went through back in the day so that you can learn, okay? Now, I'm a true believer that everybody in the drama commentary channel, that we got to pay our dues at one time or another. These are your dues, girl. Sorry, these are your dues, okay? Trust, down the road, about 1.5 years from now, we'll be friends and everything will be fine, girl. And you'll be like, I should never have done that video with Manny Mua. And I'll be like, girl, you should have called me up. I would have told you. Okay, but listen, you didn't trust me enough. You trusted your gut. You want to go to them influencer parties. Listen, you made a mistake. We all do, okay? But just come out and own it. Instead of getting into the comment sections and talk about how you're not friends with Manny Mua, when there's literal proof out there, okay, and I know that, and so do you, of how well you know Manny, what would be better is for you to get in a video and be like, with your face, and be like, y'all, I probably effed up, okay? I know some of you don't care, but some of you do. Maybe it was a poor choice for me to do a video with Manny Mua, you know? I did my first video with Manny Mua. Listen, I have no problem saying that I stood behind Manny for years long after I shouldn't, you know? You don't have to disavow him. You don't have to say he's a predator protector in your video, which he is, but just say, hey, maybe it wasn't the wisest choice. You know, maybe I should have done my face reveal alone. Maybe I should have done it with Sloan. Maybe I should have done it with somebody else. Because everybody knows about your friendship with Sloan. Everybody's asking for that, you know? You could have said I should have done with him. I should have done it alone. I don't know. But maybe it was a poor mistake, you know? And maybe as a drama commentary channel, it wasn't smart of me to do it with somebody. But I made a mistake, and I'm trying to move on. People would live for that, Christy. We have all effed up, all of us in the drama commentary channel community, okay? And in all honesty, I'm not really coming for you as hard as I'm just teasing you, in all honesty. I think it was a bad move, personally. I mean, if you called me on the phone and you said, what do you think? And anybody that I am friendly with in the drama commentary channel will tell you, we are honest with each other, okay? If you call me on the phone and you said, Peter, what do you think? I'd say, Christy, listen, it was a poor choice. It's not something you can't come back from. But answering comments like this and hiding from it, that's what's going to screw you. We would have been demanded to come out and deal with this back in the day. But I'll tell you, it'll just serve your purpose further. If you got in a video and you said, listen, I like Manny, okay? I don't stand behind everything that he does. I don't endorse everything that he does, but I like Manny. And it was a full circle moment for me. And I know a lot of people don't understand that, but that's what I wanted to do. And it probably was a mistake because it fell short for a lot of people. And I make mistakes. Show people your human side, Christy, okay? That's what people want to see going forward into the future. They don't want jump cuts and pretty cuts. They just don't want all that kind of stuff, okay? They want truth. They want honesty. And I think you have the ability to do that. And I think that would only help and grow your channel. And I am honestly right now giving you some sincere, honest, genuine advice, okay? Because I've never had an issue with you before, all right? Never. Never had I had an issue with you. You know? So, and everybody says you're a really nice person. So, okay, you made one poor choice. You know? I don't like the fact that you follow these people. I don't think that you need to follow these people. I don't think there's any reason why a drama commentary channel needs to follow problematic people. I just don't, okay? To get the story, I don't follow any of these people, and I had the Colleen Ballinger video up before everybody. That's just to prove it, okay? You don't need to be on notifications to follow these people. At some point along the way, it's not just about being a drama commentary channel or an investigator. It's also about having some integrity. And I think you were one channel where people really felt that, okay? For example, let me explain this to you. If I do something wrong, I get held to a higher standard than everybody else because everybody's like, well, Peter's so positive, Peter's so kind, blah, 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 right? But other people can get away with stuff that I would never be able to get away with, okay? And that's just a fact. And that's okay. I know that. Same goes for you, Christy, okay? A lot of people really felt like you had a lot of integrity. And in this moment, they kind of lost that. It's not irreparable. You can come out and you can make it up. You don't even have to say you don't like Manny. You can just say, hey, I like Manny. I don't condone the things that he does. But this was a moment that I wanted to do. Maybe it was a mistake. I think people would be really understanding of that. I really do, you know? So anyway, never in a million years did I ever think I would get in a video and give advice to Spill Stash. And honestly, when I started this, that was not my plan, right? But I think like jumping in comments and all that kind of stuff and defending yourself, if you got, okay, I've always felt this way, and I've done the opposite, and this is why I do address some negative comments in videos, is that I've started to address things in comments, and then it's like, it goes back and forth and back and forth, and it just is too much. So I'm like, if I'm going to go back and forth with somebody once or twice, I need to just take it to video and address it. If it's bothering me that much, and you've commented quite a bit about this, that it's obviously bothering you on some level, just bring it to video. I've always said this. I ain't getting in no Twitter war with people. I'm a YouTuber. I make YouTube videos. If you want to hear what I have to say, come to my videos. I think the same for you, okay? So, anyway, let's move on to the next thing. So I got my computer all queued up right here. Look, I am business. You have business, gal. Listen, I want the business girl special right here. Oh, look at Tiffany T. Hunter doing Vogue at Miss Continental. It just pulled up. I love that performance so much. Y'all want to see one of the best performances in the entire world. Tiffany T. Hunter doing Vogue at Miss Continental. She won for that, by the way. And in the end, you know that part where Madonna does she says all the people's names and stuff like that, you know? Betty Davis, walk on air. What she said, give a good face or something like that. But she changes it, okay? And she puts in all the names of all the people that had won back in the day. Oh my God, I live for it so much! She's like, Erica Andrews, rest in peace. I'm like, oh yes, gal, all right. But anyway, Tiffany T. Hunter, she's one of my favorites too. So anyway, I was just happened to see this video that Manny Mua posted, and the video is called, oh, here it is. Hold on a second, I'm gonna pause it. Why is Manny Mua, first of all, okay, I don't know if anybody wants to tell him this because he's an expert in makeup, but this is just my personal opinion. I'd say this about anybody walking down the street. Manny Mua, we know he doesn't like to get no sun, okay, because he's real careful with his skin and stuff like that. Listen, Linda, okay? Y'all know I don't give a shit about that, okay? My dad is a retired plastic surgeon. My dad used to say to me back then, he was like, you are going to have wrinkles galore when you get older. You don't take care of your skin. I'm like, I like the sun too much, okay? I do. I like being out in the sun. I like a good tan. come for me. I don't care, all right? I know that my skin's going to be like leather when I get older. Trust me, I know, okay? But Manny Mua, his skin is, he has very beautiful skin. I will say that for Manny, right? Beautiful skin, but very, very pale. Girl, I am not really sure. I am loving, speaking of Betty Davis, the whatever happened to Baby Jane lipstick look, okay? Can we just talk about this for a second here? I got it pulled up right here. What is that? That lipstick? I mean, it's like in every video that I looked at of his, it's got this bright red lipstick that reminds me of my grandma. My grandma would go to the beauty shop once a week and get her nails done, that fire red color, you know? And then that lipstick, and she'd get a roller set with a... Manny, honey, this is not good. This is like the gals playing euchre, okay? This is not good, girl, okay? My grandma used to have bridge night, all right? And every one of her friends looked just like this, okay? With the pale skin and the red lip. No, honey, it's not good, okay? My God, you get enough free PR. Why are you going up into the Avon? I know people that love Avon are like, Peter! Mary Kay then, whatever, okay? Wet and Wild. It's not a good... scared me just to have one. Stop looking at me like that, Manny. That red lipstick. I feel like he's going to turn to me like whatever happened to Baby Jane. He's going to go, 'cause your aunt, Blanche, 'cause your aunt. Them lips. But anyway, I saw that he did this video, and this video is called I Spent $1,000 on Amazon Returns Beauty Mystery Box, right? Is this the one that I wanted to show? Hold on a second. And I am like, no, this is not the one that I wanted to show. Did he take down the one that I wanted to show? No, this is not it. Hold on a second. And I was like, is Manny Mua seriously going to do this Amazon haul like Miss Toddy and all these people? Here it is. Amazon holiday must-haves, can't live without these 2023. He put this up like 2 days ago. Okay, 2 days ago. Yeah, it's sitting at 47,000 views. Manny, you got 8.5 million subscribers, girl! And you are getting less views on a video than I'm getting on some of mine sitting out here drinking a Diet Coke late at night lighting candles. Girl, what is going on? You need to take some advice from me. Okay, number one, you need to stop being a predator protector. And number two, you need to stop wearing that lipstick. It's not a good look, okay? And if you are marketing that lipstick for Lunar Beauty, then I'm glad I threw out them lip glosses, okay? Because it is not a good look. But anyway, so Manny does this video. And it's called Amazon Holiday Must-Haves. I can't live without these. So I start watching this video, right? While I'm looking in the comment section or the description box. So let me read the description box to you. Now, I left my clear reading glasses over at my cousin Caroline's house, so I had to break out my blue ones. I don't know if I really like these so much. Anyway, kind of gives me Sally Jesse Raphael, but not, because they're blue, right? He said, hey, y'all. I was like, oh, my Lord, is that Amy Slayton from 1,000 Pound Sisters? Hey, y'all. I'm not eating this deep fried Twinkie no more. This is my last time. Okay. If I want to be Amy Slayton, I got to get right up in the camera. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Is my camera about to stop? Okay, no. Hey, y'all. Who's ready for a little holiday gift guide revolving some of my favorite absolute faves from Amazon? Their Black Friday deals are here, and if there were any time to shop some favorites from Amazon, this is the time. I know I will be going in this week. So here are a few of my... Okay, it goes on and on and on. Products mentioned. It goes shop Peripera up to 50% off on Amazon from 11/23 to 11/27. Then the products mentioned, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay? And then it says underneath here, there's no disclosure. Check out the Full Coverage podcast. Then it says text me. Lunar Beauty, Snapchat, TikTok. If you want to join the Maniac family, subscribe here. Instagram, Twitter, register to vote. And then underneath there, a huge line. Okay? Just have my receipts. Here's a huge line. You see? Okay, then when you go underneath that line, it says affiliates with the exclamation mark. I seriously appreciate it so much when you guys use my codes and links. Means a lot to me. Thanks for always supporting. And I'm like, what codes and links do you mean? Do you mean the ones underneath here for ColourPop Cosmetics, Morphe Brushes, Tarte Cosmetics, Jouer, Ofra, and Manny Mua Lipsticks, Artist Couture? I mean, I'm confused. Where are the affiliate links you're talking about? Disclaimer, all opinions in today's videos are my own. I will always state when a video is sponsored and I partner with a brand. I do earn a small commission when my code and some links are used. Thank you for the support. This is under your SoundCloud, Manny. Well, just so you know, and he doesn't mention it in the video either, and the video is sponsored, and he does not mention that there's a sponsorship in here, even though in his video he says, the very bottom, I will always state when a video is sponsored and I partner with a brand. Now, in the video, he does say, thank you to, he slips it in the middle, makes it look like an Amazon thing. Thank you for so-and-so for sponsoring this video. Okay, now we're going to talk about Laura Lee in just a second. Laura Lee and Manny, it's that boat again. Laura Lee and Manny, it is no surprise to me that they took down that podcast and never addressed it. Because I think, you want to talk about fool coverage podcasts, I truly do think that Manny Mua and Laura Lee are two of the biggest fools on YouTube. I really do. I don't think they really have like one thought to save their life, because let me just share this with you. So this is on Manny's video. Disclaimer, all opinions in today's video are my own. I will always state when a video is sponsored and I partner with the brand, which he does say in the video. He says, thank you for so-and-so for sponsoring this segment of the video. Laura Lee says almost the exact same thing. She doesn't say sponsor, she says partner. Thank you to so-and-so for partnering with this segment of the video. You guys go watch it. It's like literally identical what they say. So under his video, it says, disclaimer, all opinions in today's video are my own. I will always state when a video is sponsored and I partner with a brand. I do earn a small commission when my code and some links are used. Thanks for your support. So when you go over to Laura Lee, okay, which we're going to talk about in just a second, and you go down here, she's got the line and all that kind of stuff. All opinions in today's videos are my own. I will always state when the video is sponsored and I partner with a brand. I do earn a small commission when my code and links are used. Thank you guys for my support. Oh, wait a second. Let's read Manny's again. All opinions in today's videos are my own. I will always state when a video is sponsored and I partner with a brand. I do earn a small commission when my code and some links are used. Wait, let's read Laura's again. All opinions in today's videos are my own. I will state when a video is sponsored and I partner with a brand. I do earn a small commission with my code and links are used. Thank you guys for the support. Oh, wait, does he say thank you guys for the support in his? All opinions in today's videos are my own. I will always state when a video is sponsored and I partner with a brand. I do earn a small commission when my code and some links are used. Thank you for the support. Laura. All opinions in today's videos are my own. I will always state when a video is sponsored and I partner with a brand. I do earn a small commission when my codes and links are used. Thank you guys for the support. Manny. All opinions in today's videos are my own. I will always state when a video is sponsored and I partner with a brand. I do earn a small commission when my code and some links are used. Thank you for my support. They have literally just copied and pasted the exact same thing on each other's videos. It's going to stop. Hold on a second. Y'all are idiots. You are straight up idiots. You don't even have your own thoughts, okay? What kills me is that, not that they say on both of theirs that they will announce it. Manny never says anything on his video about this being a sponsorship. Nowhere. He says shop Paripara at up to 50% off Amazon. The sponsorship has to be before you hit the more on the detail or the description box. It has to be above that, and it has to make it very, very, I've done this in enough videos. I don't have to explain it again. You can go back and reference my affiliate link and sponsorship video. But you have to disclose and say, I was paid commission to talk about this product in this video. You have to say something to that effect, okay? This is a direct violation of the FTC guidelines, not just for the sponsorship, which is a huge deal, okay? But you have to disclose it in the video. You have to have something visual in your video showing it as well. And you have to put it in your description box. You have to do 2 out of 3 things. He did 1, which was mention it. Okay, it's a blatant violation of FTC guidelines. His channel could be greatly fined. He could be greatly fined. Not to mention, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now I don't got my. You can charge $50,000 for each one of those. $50,000 times 13 is $650,000 he can be charged just for this video alone. When I started looking, he and Laura have a lot of Amazon videos, okay? And then he didn't do, so $700,000 for this video alone, but they would probably charge him more for the non-disclosed sponsorship, because that's a big deal. He could actually have his channel taken down for that. It's against terms of services too. Not to mention, when you watch the beginning of this video, let me check and make sure. Hold on a second. Because you have to hit product placement in your YouTube video. And I want to make sure and see. Here, Manny, you're getting my ad. 3, 2, 1, and then I'm clicking off of it. Let's see if it says product placement in here. I will be really happy if it does. No. Nope. No. So just to show, I just want to read this to you guys. It doesn't say this anywhere in this video, but I will, I want to read this to you guys. So when you are uploading your video, there is a part, here I am in the Creator Studio, there is a part that says, does this video include paid promotion? If you are compensated to include a product or service in your video, you are required to let us know. If so, we'll alert viewers that your video contains paid promotion. It goes in the left-hand corner of the screen. Paid promotions are required to follow our ad policies and any applicable laws and regulations. And there are 2 boxes or circles. 1 says yes, it includes paid promotion. 2 says no, it doesn't include paid promotion. So Manny also violated terms of service with YouTube. Now let's go over to Laura's and let's see if she violates terms of service. Hold on a second, because her video is sponsored as well. Hold on a second. Why won't it let me go out of this and come back in and see? Okay. Most used Amazon product in 2023. You have to try these. No paid placement. She violated terms of service as well. Now, she does mention in here that the product, and she also says in her box. So when you go through here, it says Amazon favorites, blah, blah, blah. She links all these links. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, or Amazon store. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 22 links. Laura Lee could be charged... hold on a second. Laura Lee could be charged 23. I know somebody's already done the math out there. I'm not good at math! $1,150,000 for this video, okay? Not to mention that she doesn't disclose her, so we'll just run it out to 1.2 million views. She could be charged $1.2 million for this video alone, not disclosing appropriately. In here, she doesn't say anything about the sponsorship until you get past the disclaimer. All opinions in today's video. We know that by heart. Social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, full coverage podcast, Laura Lee, email, all rights reserved. And then at the very bottom it says, thank you, Entrustee, for sponsoring today's video. No. Has to be above there. You didn't say anything about compensation being earned off of it. You didn't put it on the screen. This is a direct violation of this. And when you say, I do earn a small commission when my codes and links are used, you have to put that above the links, and you have to make sure that people understand that you are making money off that. It can't be, I mean, it has to be clear and conspicuous, okay? Not hidden underneath here in your disclaimer, underneath all the links, and you return like 10 times until it hits, so that people, when they're done looking at your links, because if you look at the screen right here, for example, here are her links, and then when you go down, there's her disclaimer. So she has it hidden. No. So you and Manny are both violating FTC guidelines greatly, not just on one video, but on many videos. And our newest video today is called The Ultimate Holiday Gift Guide. And she actually, in her Amazon store, she linked 160 plus items. And she has her store linked here. No disclaimer that she makes money off of her store. All opinions in today's video are my own. I will always state when a video is sponsored and I partner with a brand. I do earn a small commission when my links are used, blah, blah, blah. And then at the very bottom again, here I will show you. She says right here, thank you, Goodall, for sponsoring today's video. No, sweetheart, that's not where it goes. That's not the language to use, and you are violating FTC guidelines. And I think it's time that somebody actually reach out to FTC and say something about these people like Jaclyn Hill, Laura Lee, Daniel Prada, Manny Mua, that they are greatly making huge sums of money. And just to put reference for it, on my review channel, I linked some candles the other day, these Santa's Nature's candles, which I love so much. They smell so good. And I put a box where I explained that I would be making money. I announced it in my video numerous times. I put a disclaimer where it's supposed to be put on there, and tons of people bought that candle. Tons. So that just goes to prove that if you disclaim in a video, people will still buy your products, okay? So you're choosing not to do this to lie to your audience, because the two things they'll share with you on Amazon and the FTC guidelines is, the number one reason is because it's the law. The number two reason is because you want to be honest and transparent with your audience. So what this is saying is that you're not being honest and transparent, and to not be honest means you're lying, which means you're a liar, Jaclyn Hill, which means you're a liar, Daniel Prada, which means you're a liar, Manny Mua, which means that you're a liar, Laura Lee, which doesn't surprise me that you're all friends, and that you're all friends with a predator protector, and you don't care, because at the end of the day, it's all about money, right? I think that's probably right. So, no, you guys are shit people. You're absolutely shit people. You lie to your audience, and you don't care. It's all about money. You can't even disclose a sponsorship correctly. I mean, give me a break. Like, seriously? And then you guys put out these videos a day apart? Not to mention, hold on a second. I saved this just for you, Laura Lee and Manny Mua. Hold on a second. Let me get through my emails. All my emails I haven't read. Amazon Influencer Program. Black Friday is coming. Amazon influencers, follow these tips and tricks to keep the earnings coming. Find deals that will be starting on Black Friday here and through Cyber Monday here to plan out your content for each day. Continue sharing live extended Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals, and then it tells you some of the top sellers. I would be interested to see. I just want to go in here and see. I think I looked and he doesn't have any of these, but I want to see if Manny has any of these, because he was like, I'm not just linking beauty things, I'm linking all kinds of things. The top sellers on here. I just want to see if he has any of these things in here. I will. Oh, the iPhone iPad holder is on here. I was like, that is weird that he has that on here. Okay, what else? Let's see. Oh, this can't be. Oh my God, some of these beauty products are on here as well? He's literally picking products off of their best. Is she doing the same thing? What are her products? Now, I don't see as many of hers on here. Oh, wait. She's a milk frother. Does she have a milk frother on here? No. Jaclyn Hill always has the milk frother, doesn't she? Now, Laura Lee doesn't do as many of them. I don't actually see any on here. But I'm just like skimming through here. Well, I can always report back to you guys because there's tons. Product inspiration, it tells you all these things that you actually make more money from if you link those things. But you know what? She would have posted this video before we got the email. That's why Manny has them in his and she doesn't have them in hers. Y'all are shady. You are shady, shady people. I'm so over it. I'm like, so this is why for years my favorite channel was Nick and Poncho. And Poncho, who passed away sadly, was a little chihuahua that he would, like, you know, do little funny jokes with and stuff. He'd go, Ponchino. Why can't we return to those days of YouTube? Bunch of scammers. Shh. I'm over it. Y'all. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.